of events, and I know the campaign is running now, but when does it end? When's our cutoff?
Well, they're hoping that the cutoff will be sometime around Thanksgiving to wrap up the whole campaign.
I think they would really like to have it wrap up at Thanksgiving.
I know that they always have a goal, and hopefully the money comes in at that point in time. With your effort, I'm sure it'll be a successful campaign this year. Hopefully the folks that are watching us right now will take the United Way to heart this year and be part of this thing. And I also know that if by Thanksgiving we're not quite there, it will extend just a little bit. But obviously the goal right now is a big one. It's $330,000.
Yes.
Okay. But it's also needed around the area right now, and I think between now and that point in time, there's going to be an awful lot of effort and an awful lot of volunteers that are needed at this point in time, aren't there?
Yeah, yes, there are.
There's a lot of activities on the calendar that, one of my favorite, free donuts on the way. Watch for that.
Wow.
Week of October 4th, free donuts on your way to work. I don't know how many will be left at my point, but...
So what happens with something like that, Dee? I mean, will they be, you'll have donuts all over Williams County?
Correct. I believe Monday we're in Montpelier, our stomping ground, and look for us up around the Lassus Brothers gas station across the street. All you do is just pull up and we'll hand you a donut.
Wow.
If there's any left.
You haven't been known to have a donut or two before people get there, were you?
No, not at all.
Maybe you should have been in a different line of work. You know, there are other lines of work, and I'm not going to point any of them out, that have a tendency towards those things. You know what I mean? Maybe I'm wrong too, and the educational field is donut related too, and driven.
Well, I've been known to give a few out in classes here and there.
Now, at that point in time, do you give a donation at that point in time for the free donut, or is just a free donut? Period.
It's just to raise awareness that it is United Way Week, and we want you to be aware that we're out there, and that you need to be aware that we need the money from your payroll deduction or some other source, and it's just a way to raise awareness. Wonderful.
Now, there's also this year the ability to match volunteers to the needed programs on the website too, almost like a monster.com, Tom. I mean, so if somebody would like to volunteer, but time just slips away so quickly. It seems like the internet's a good way to get things done at that 9, 10 o'clock at night type situation. They can actually go on the website and volunteer, can't they?
Yes, they can. They can use the website and do that to, give the information as to what they would be willing to do, or they can contact the United Way office here in Bryan.
And then they will actually match somebody up to something that maybe they are inclined to do. Like in your case, you definitely need to be part of the donut program, the free donut program.
First in line.
First in line. Are there any other programs like that come to mind right now that stand out that maybe folks would be interested in and we ought to tell them about?
We're having to search our memory because there's so many.
Yeah, sure.
Maybe we can have them call the office and check in and see what might specifically be there. I know we're going to be around the square during the Fall Festival. I believe it's September 26th.
Okay.
So there'll be activities around the square at that time people could volunteer to help with. Just a number of things.
Yeah.
Just a number of things.
The United Way campaign is always well orchestrated with Chris Malenge and his folks.
Yes, we found that out, yes.
Yes, he does a good job, and we appreciate it.
He really does. Chris does a great job. He's one of those guys that can twist your arm and you don't even know your arm's been twisted.
That's why we're here.
Yes, we are.
But that's a good situation. Well, the United Way website, and I've got it here so I don't get it wrong. The United Way website is unitedwaywc.org, and I got to get it up there. We joked about that. One of the things that we need here with the United Way is something for trifocal guys like myself, don't we, huh? unitedwaywc.org, and we'll put it, I'm sure Eric's had it on the screen several times already, but they can go up to that website, they can get a feel for all the events and all the things that are going on, they can volunteer if they'd like to at that point in time, right there on the website. And we really encourage folks, I guess, to get involved this year with the United Way, even if it's only, say, $1 a week.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
No doubt. Well, I'll tell you what, you guys have a very exciting couple of months in front of you. and good luck with all your work. We all feel for your loss that you had here a year ago.
Thanks.
And we really appreciate all the help and the work that you're going to put in the next couple of months. So thank you for volunteering.
You're welcome.
Thank you. We appreciate your help.
Tom and Dee have been our guests here on this segment of Bryan in Focus. We urge you all to be involved this year in the United Way here in Williams County. Get up on the website, call Chris Malenga, do whatever you need, but be involved this year with the Williams County United Way because it really, really needs your help this year. And we thank you for watching Bryan in Focus.